What if the world's most powerful military went head-to-head with a coalition of rising giants? The United States versus BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, 5 nations, 1 alliance. But in a no-holds-barred global conflict, who would actually win? Today, we dive deep into the numbers, the strategies, and the terrifying potential of this hypothetical war. Buckle up. Tensions between East and West are growing. The BRICS nations are challenging U.S. dominance, economically, diplomatically, and militarily. With expanding partnerships, new currencies, and military cooperation, BRICS aims to rewrite the rules of global power. But conflict? That would change everything. So what would this war even look like? Let's talk numbers. The U.S. has 1.3 million active personnel, backed by 800,000 reserves. And let's not forget one of the most heavily armed civilian populations in the world. But BRICS, they outnumber the U.S. nearly 10-to-1, with China and India providing the bulk. That's over 10 million active soldiers combined. Yet sheer numbers aren't enough. Can they deploy this force effectively, especially against a global power like the U.S.? Naval warfare would be brutal. The U.S. Navy has 440 ships, not the most, but they pack massive firepower, advanced carrier groups, and global reach. The BRICS nations have more vessels in total, but the U.S. dominates in tonnage and technology. In short, U.S. ships are fewer, but deadlier. Who controls the oceans? Probably the U.S., at least at first. In the skies, the U.S. is in a league of its own. Over 13,000 aircraft, including 500-plus aerial refueling tankers. That means global reach, sustained strikes, and air dominance. BRICS, strong in numbers, especially Russia and China. But they lack enough tankers to match the U.S. in global operations. Result? A quick strike advantage for America, especially in the early days of war. Now on the ground, BRICS has the upper hand in raw manpower. But the U.S. has 392,000 military vehicles, including cutting-edge tanks and transport. Logistics, not numbers, win wars, and moving troops across continents is no small feat. A BRICS invasion of North America? Nearly impossible. A U.S. strike abroad? Risky, but backed by global bases and allies. America's military budget? Over $800 billion, more than all BRICS nations combined. That means better tech, faster production, and longer-lasting warfare capabilities. However, BRICS nations benefit from cheaper production costs. A tank built in Russia or China costs far less than one in the U.S., giving them endurance in a drawn-out conflict. Here's the terrifying wild card: nuclear weapons. The U.S., Russia, China, all nuclear powers. One wrong move, one miscalculation, and we're in full-blown mutually assured destruction. No one wins a nuclear war. Everyone loses, fast. So who wins? Short-term, the U.S. has air and naval supremacy. Long-term, BRICS could leverage manpower and economic scale, but only if they can overcome logistics and coordination. Most likely outcome? A devastating stalemate, unless diplomacy steps in first. This isn't just a numbers game. It's a stark reminder of how high the stakes are in global politics. Let's hope this scenario stays in the realm of what if. Because in a real war between superpowers, the only true winner is peace. Like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dive comparisons. What matchup should we explore next? Let us know below.